Hello. I think that people are overvaluing triple base ISO, double base ISO, whatever. Um, and I'm going to walk you through how to light this scene. This scene is lit with nothing, and the sun is actually darker than you're going to see in a second, and you'll see why later. Right now, we are at 3200 ISO, and my key light is at f2 8.5 for that. And my scratch light is f1. Or sorry, f2, right? So it's a very even, although my fill here, let's get like that. That's like, yeah, f1, whatever, you know. On a recent video, people were talking about the C400, which I love. And I was shooting in the desert at nighttime, and the 12,800 was valuable there. I did have a light, though. I had a generator, and I pushed that light off kind of far back. It was down to like 1%. Yeah, I needed it for that. But generally, I don't think you need to get beyond about 3,200, maybe 6,400 on a camera that the base ISO is 800. And actually, on these Canons, the base ISO is actually 200 or 160 or whatever it is. It's whatever the lowest is. 800 is just where the you get the most dynamic range from the bottom and the top of it. So I'm going to set up the lights as they're set up now. And again, I think this is overly lit, but I'm just trying to prove a point that this room is so photographically dark that even with the most simple lights, you can get something usable, and you don't need to spend your money on new fancy cameras. You can spend your money on cheap, inexpensive LEDs and just place your subject near a window, hopefully, and augment with the light. I wasn't able to do that today because the window went down a little, or the sun went down too much, and I can't move this camera, and this is a half-assed exercise. But the point being, if this is even acceptable to you on a camera from 2012, something like that, you know, if we're trying to save money here, if you're just getting started, think about it. So here's the exercise. Okay, so this is the C100 Mark II at 3200 ISO. Trying to turn off all the monitor stuff. I don't even know if I'm in focus. And it is photographically very dark in here. There's a window over here, which is always there, but the sun is gone. It's not gone. You know, it's still, I don't know if you'd call this blue hour or what. It's certainly not magic hour. It's past that. And I think this is what people think about when they talk about low light. Oh, I need to be shooting in low light. And it's like, in what world would you need to shoot this dark, this room? There's got to be a light somewhere. Now, if I were to, you can see my hand's a little brighter back here, like placement, right? Like if you were to place someone over here, they're a little brighter. And if, let me see if I can turn the auto. So like maybe like that, and I'll bring it up in post. Okay. I don't know how relevant low light performance is on these documentaries I've been shooting. I haven't really need to go over 3,200. Usually I am around 800, 1250, something like that. But for the sake of discussion, let's use a light meter, and I'm going to explain to you why you think you need more ISO than you need. So this light here, EU, underexposed. It's under F1 coming in here, right? So we would need more ISO. But if we're at 3,200, you can see it's a 1.4. Okay. Well, this is at a 2.8, so that's 2 stops. We need 2 stops. So that would make us, we would need to be at 12,800 for this to be reasonable. And again, this is the C100 Mark II. Like we'll see what this looks like when we get into the edit, but I'm telling you, man, this room is pitch black. I mean, not pitch black, but yeah, 12,800 to get the key correct, right? That's so dark. It's so dark. I don't know how necessary that is. If you can bring one light, now all you have to worry about is the shadow side, right? So I'm going to show you what I would do in this scenario, in this pitch black room. Okay. First, I'm going to maneuver the shades. It's going to get darker as we go, so I'm going to have to go fast. I'm going to maneuver the shades so they're lighting the background. Okay. I just opened it. I just opened them. So we're getting a 1.4 sort of back there, and that's just the reading, right? The rest of this is very dark. Now, what do? Well, I'm going to use two lights. This one is a 100 watt. It's like the size of 2 packs of playing cards. This is at 1%. 1%. Oh, too much. Way too much. So now we're going to bring this down. We'll bring this down to 850 for now. This is reading at F2. Okay, so the key's good. We can't even make that dimmer. That's at 1%. But it needs to be dimmer for what we want to do. We could even get here I've got this 3D printed grid here. I'm going to put that on. Put that at, we're probably in the like 6,500 range. I'll just put this at 56 before, and this is at 10%, right? Very low. And we'll put that right there. And kind of, yeah, it's giving me a little scratch. And the back is still, again, at, let's see, how do we want to do this? So the back is at 1.4. So really we need to be at, hold on one second. We want the back to be at 2.8. So yeah, so 6,400, which is again too bright. This is now too bright for the, I mean, we need less than 1% on my key light. So let's split the difference here. Let's go to 3,200. Still, this looks too bright, right? Maybe like, oh heavens. Maybe we could do, I'm going to do something else here. Beam light. I've got this beam light. Like that. And now that's reading at 1.0. Actually, okay, so this could be brighter. 1.4 and a half at ISO 800. So at 32, this is at 2.8.5. So that's basically at key. That's where we want it. This side is once again at 1.4. So this is, actually it's more like 2. So this is like a stop under. This is good, relatively good contrast. And then the background is at 1.4-ish. So there we go. We've got a decent ratio. We're shooting at 3,200 on the C100 Mark II, right? And our two lights are the sun basically being down. A wand light from Amazon that costs nothing. I doubt they even make it anymore. And a scratch light here with the Aperture MC. This one's not charged, but the other Aperture MC with a grid on it. So a little less power, 10% directional. Okay. Is this a gorgeous frame? No, I would like some more level in the background probably. But with some coloring, I think this could work. And the whole point here is being, you just watched me do all that with two tiny little LED lights on a C100 Mark II at 3,200 ISO. I don't know when you would need 12,800 ISO. If you can just for a second put a light somewhere I mean, it's, again, physically dark in this room. So, you know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record the intro. So, you're going to see the intro now. Hello. I think that people are overvaluing triple base ISO, double base ISO.